Hey everyone, we're back playing our God of Ruses deck in the casual lobby. We're up against Sunny, and once again this could be a difficult matchup because Sunny has a console that can bypass difficult pieces of ice and mythical pieces of ice, so that's a little difficult. The plus side is she probably doesn't play Sneak Door, so we can put like an Excalibur and a mythical piece of ice on HQ and not have to worry about off the grid and Chrysium should we get that going. We're going to keep this because it has two pieces of ice that we do need, and it has Chrysium as well. Hopefully we can get started a bit faster than we did yesterday, and this will certainly help. I don't think they're going to charge too fast, so let's do this on HQ. It's money and it's money. We can of course bounce them around the place, so if they do use our security nexus on one piece of ice, for example, we can bounce them and then they can't come back in again. So we could make life difficult for them. The unfortunate thing is Sunny makes so much money. It's just crazy. And they're playing lots of draw power to get them started and a little bit of money as well. Coming back for HQ or for R&D after taking out Jackson. And nothing. So let's draw. Let's put this on R&D. Money. So Sherman comes down, so ready for Chiashi, which we're not going to play just yet. Instead we're going to draw, put Chrysium on HQ. So now we need to find off the grid, and we can install one of these pieces of ice up here just to bounce them off. Force them to find that security nexus and make things a little more problematic for them. They're getting their breakers down anyway, but that may not help so much, so we're going to draw once. Excalibur is good. That might actually be good on HQ as well. So let's put this on HQ. Let's put money. And our final act will be putting one more piece of ice on HQ, one on R&D just as a bounce deterrent kind of thing. All the breakers. So we can show them off our hand here. And let's install this on put on R&D. A show of strength of sorts. We're pretty sure we can keep you out. Loki doesn't necessarily stop them, just kind of inconveniences them as they have to sack their entire grip, which means Obrakata protocol becomes great. Unfortunately don't play snare. Oh no, overminds. But two of them going in the bin, which is fantastic. Possibly very concerned about Chiashi. Unfortunately we won't get to show Levy University again because we've actually got the dream draw. Could try and find Chiashi, but not overly important. Let's draw again. And okay, we're starting to run into overcrowding issues. Need to find our off the grid. Good news is, if they do manage to crash one Chrysium, we can replace it pretty much immediately. And now we gotta get running. This is less than helpful. Oh, yeah, we don't have 2 clicks. So we're at 7 cards at the moment. Let's draw one, which isn't that either. Let's get rid of. Let's see the math on Chiashi. So it's going to cost 8 in total to get through it. It's not that exciting. Let's get rid of that for one. Let's get rid of this. And one of these. So now they can run archives and we'll have to reshuffle. Or give up 3 points, which seems dangerous. Dirty Laundry. Yep, that's definitely a reshuffle then. Let's go with 1, Jackson, and money. Because money is great. Especially when you start resing expensive stuff. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. New remote. Let's install this into the same remote. And we'll advance by 1. Let's res it, and let's res this as well. So now we're broke. But the good news is we can still afford to res both of these, which means they need their security nexus to get through. And in fact we can res the Excalibur as well, which will cause further issues. So advance, advance to score. And let's rush the second one. So they need their nexus to be able to get through. And they're coming. So we can leave them past this. They may start getting suspicious as well. So res Excalibur, which means they can't make another run. And we'll res Mother Goddess. Of course, if they get Overmind out, we're in trouble. Boop. So, advancing by 3 still leaves us enough to res Loki. And the great thing about this setup now is, if they get Overmind or Security Nexus down, they can run once, they can trash it. The second time they try and run, we can bounce them. And that doesn't help, actually, they can run it again. Anyway, let's just score this out. Pretend I'm not being ridiculous. Next turn, we can Celebrity Gift, get a Caprice down on possibly HQ. So, unsurprisingly, they're coming for R&D. Let's copy Excalibur. And now we've no money, which makes me sad because they have a lot of money. But this is our setup, and if we can move fast enough, we can get our last agenda scored. And we'll end the run here, because now they did have the chance to go through for one axis, but it would require shuffling their entire grip into their stack. So next turn we need to get back on decent credit level, so take 3. Turn after that will be Celebrity Gift, and plan from there based on what they do in their next 6 clicks. They've pitched 2 Overminds, which is fantastic for us. And you'd have to assume that they play Nexus. But even if they do, actually, HQ is off limits to them. They can run it once, or at least in one turn. So they have one in hand. So they can run it once, bypass Mother Goddess, for example, trash this. Then they'll have to wait another turn. Yeah, we're in a decent position, I say, before I get completely blown out of things. I think we can get rid of DNA Tracker. I think it's our worst card here. They do have the means of dealing with it. We don't quite need Ice to defend ourselves, I don't think. Now we just need to race to our last agenda. And see. So they're shuffling, looking for their Overminds. and they have counts on them as well. So we need to get Caprice up here and res her early. They're looking for overminds, they're looking for their other nexus, anything like that. So, agenda's starting to come in hand. Caprice on HQ. So res her. They can de-res her if they want, but we can get her up and running again. And this is going to make things far more difficult for them. So they started their turn, we're going to res her again. If we can get the Nisei scored, that's also pretty much done and dusted, I think. But they do have a worrying amount of credits. Prepaid. Well, we didn't see that coming the first time around. So now, do we go for it? Install Advanced leaves us on 4 credits, which isn't super. Alternatively, we try and score a Nisei and then score something afterwards. Which means, you know what? I think we go for it. Sunny is one of those decks you don't have too much time on their hands. And there we go. So, deck worked out really quick today. Advance, advance. Score. So this is the dream setup where you've just got your mythical pieces and grail pieces. Chrysium, Caprice, all good stuff. And the agendas came out in a good order this time around, along with the bits and pieces, the added tech that we actually needed. So I hope you enjoyed. The deck is in the description below if you want to take a look at it, try it out yourself, or give any comments and feedback. And thank you very much for watching.